creating the story of Diablo. Has there been any other religions that you have been inspired of when creating the story of Diablo at all?
Well, I think there's sort of two things. There's the Diablo universe as a whole, and then there's the particular story of Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I mean, obviously the Diablo universe is relies heavily on Judeo-Christian symbols and icons and iconography and all of that. But I think there's definitely a heavy world religion influence throughout. There's certain themes that are pulled from lots of different religions, and I mean, for instance, the monks have a very different, sort of a non-Judeo-Christian take on the world. In terms of the particular narrative of the story, I think the universe has kind of taken on enough of a life of its own that the story that happens in that universe is really drawing upon the universe itself, right? So the things that happen in the story are based on the kind of place that the Diablo universe is. But in the creation of that universe, there's definitely, I think there's influences from all the major world religions.
Yeah, I know, like, for my part, when I'm looking at a new culture or class or character, I really think of Diablo as, it's very similar to our world, right? But with some very specific differences. Demons, angels, magic, it's sort of this awesome dark fantasy realization, right? And so what I like to do a lot of times is draw inspiration from the world and stuff, our history and our beliefs, and then sort of change them or find what's really interesting about them, and then, push them a little farther and see what that would be in a darker setting.
So I wanted to ask you about life.